Today's topic is markup on selling price. Our objectives are to calculate the markup amount and rate based on selling price, to calculate the selling price when cost and markup rate based on selling price are known, to calculate the cost when the selling price and the markup rate based on a selling price are known, and to compare the markup based on cost with the markup based on selling price. So our vocabulary, which you should review, are cost, what is the retailer pays to the manufacturer; markup, the difference between the cost and the selling price; markup amount, the markup expressed in dollars; markup rate, the markup expressed as a percentage. So the first thing we're going to do is calculate the markup amount and rate based on selling price. To do that, we subtract the cost from the selling price. So let's do step one here. So and then we're going to divide the markup by selling price. So in our example, an iron costs $17.50 and sells for $29.95. 95 cents, excuse me. We're going to calculate the markup amount and the rate based on the selling price. So the first thing we're going to do is subtract the cost from the selling price. So it was $17.50 and it sold for $29.95. So I'm going to subtract those. Whoops. Subtract them in the right order. You're going to subtract the cost from the selling price. So write down the selling price first. Which is going to give you $12.45. And then you're going to divide the markup, which is what we just found, by the selling price. So this is the markup. And then we're going to divide that. We're going to divide that by $29.95, the selling price, which is going to give us a 0.416. And to change that markup rate to a percentage, you're going to move your decimal 2 places to the right. So the markup rate is 41.6%. Okay. The next part of this that we're going to do is we're going to calculate the selling price when cost and markup rate calculate the selling price when the cost and the markup rate based on selling price are known. So I'm trying to slide this up. So it says first we're going to subtract the markup rate from 100%, and then we're going to divide the cost by the complement. So the markup rate is 30%, so I'm going to subtract that from 100. So it's going to be 100 minus the 30, which is going to give me 70%. This is the complement. Then I'm going to divide the cost by the complement. So I'm going to divide the cost, which is $29.30, by the complement, which is going to give me $41.86. So that will give me the price, and then the markup amount is actually found by subtracting the cost from the selling price. So the selling price is the $41.86. This is the price right here. Let's mark that. So then I'm going to find the markup amount by taking the $41.86 and subtracting the cost, which was $29. $12.30, which is going to give me $12.56. This is the markup amount. And if you want to check that, you can just take the cost, which is $29.30, and add the markup, which was $12.56, and that should equal $41.86. And it does, so that's correct. Okay, so now we're going to calculate the cost when the selling price and the markup rate based on selling price are known. So subtract the markup rate from the selling price based on 100%. Then we're going to multiply the rate by the selling price. Then we're going to subtract the cost from the selling price. So here's our example. Bulletin boards sell for $5.99 and are marked up 20% of the selling price. Find the cost and the markup amount. So first I'm going to take the markup rate and I'm going to subtract it from 100%. So that's going to, again, find the complement. So 100 minus 20 is going to give me 80%. Then I am going to multiply the rate by the selling price. This was step 1. Step 2, I'm going to multiply the rate by the selling price. So my 80% times $5.98. I'm sorry, 99 cents, which is going to give me $4.79, which is the cost. Then I'm going to subtract the cost from the selling price. So part 3 is $5.99, the selling price, minus the cost, which is $4.79. That's going to give me a total of $120, which is the markup amount. And if you want to check that, then you would just take the cost and the markup amount and see if it equals the selling price. So the cost was $4.79. I'm going to add the markup, and that's going to give me $5.99, which was my selling price right here. So that is correct. All right, so the last thing we're going to do is we're going to compare the markup based on cost with the markup based on selling price. So first we have to calculate the selling price using the markup based on cost. Then we have to calculate the selling price using the markup based on selling price. Here's our example. If a computer case costs $50 and a store used a 35% markup on cost, what's the selling price? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take 100% and we're going to add it to the markup. So this is going to be 100 plus 35, which is 135%. Then we're going to multiply that times the cost. The cost was $50, which is going to be $67.50. Then I'm going to calculate the selling price. This should say using, not suing, the markup based on selling price. So now I'm going to subtract the markup from 100%. It's going to be 100% minus 35, which is going to give you a 65%. And then I'm going to take the cost, which is $50, and I'm going to divide it by the rate, which is 65%. And that's going to give me $76.92. So when I compare the two markup strategies, notice that they give me different amounts, that the 35% markup based on cost yields a lower selling price. So when I do the markup based on the cost this way, this is a lower selling price. So you're going to have to think about which method you want to use when you decide how to mark up your stuff, and pay attention on which method is being used when you're doing these problems. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you in Zoom. Otherwise, I hope all is well with you.